And we're off. You may can see me. I cannot see you yet. There we are. Here we go. So today, am I live? I think I'm a little bit, there's a little bit of a lag. So we're going to go forward and move through this. This is the today's trader news that you want to hear, price targets, conferences, hiring, dilution, whatever you want to know. I'm going to run through these news sources that I've got. They're little bitty paragraphs, but I break it down to like one sentence. So we move fast. I'm just going to let you know that. So with that said, let's do what we came to do. Let's give you the news. And let me get to FinViz. There we are. Dow was down 8 points. Nasdaq up 56. And S&P was up about 8, going on 9. So with that said, like I said, let's start. We're going to start at the morning, and we're going to move towards the afternoon. And what you've heard, Regeneron upgraded to buy on COVID-19 cocktail development at benchmark REGN. If you did not know, Jan13th Therapeutics initiates patent enrollment in phase 1 innate study JNCE. T-Mobile price point. We are long T-Mobile. I like T-Mobile. I like the management. I like their strategy. Acquisition is big for them. TMUS, T-Mobile price target raised to 155 at KeyBank. 155 is TMUS. Let's keep it rolling here. My phone's ringing off the freaking hook. Good God. Dow Jones. Windows upside could be limited with growth skewed to consumer. MSFT. That's what Microsoft. That's what KeyBank is telling people. God, you gotta skim the Visa price target raised to 225 at KeyBank as well. This is the KeyBank news if you hadn't noticed. Let's keep on moving. Golar NLG, Stone Park to sell 100% of Hypo Energy transition to New Fortress. That's GLNG and NFE. Again, that's GLNG and NFE. Ed Jones has put Tesla as a hold. Sees leadership balanced by competition. TSLA, if you didn't know that. Ed Jones, hold on Tesla. Wow, big news. Big news there. Did not see that today. So this is a lot of this is information you probably missed because you were trading, you were doing different things. But this is stuff that you need to know about. Omnicell sees first quarter 21 EPS between 338 and 358. The consensus is going to be 310. That's OMCL. Just letting you know. Just letting you know they're trying to beat that. Let's keep moving. T. Rowe Price reports preliminary AUM at 1.47 trillion as of December 31st. Big. T. Rowe, TROW. Let's keep moving through here. Excellus price target raised to 42 at Craig Hollum. Might be saying them wrong. That's a real small shop, I believe. Orbital Energy announces 35 million registered direct offering priced at market. OEG. Here we go with the dilution. Big biotech news. Pacific Biosciences and Invente. Am I saying that right? Are going to develop a genome sequencing platform together. That's big. PACB, NVTA. We are along that. I know ARC is too. And if you're in biotech, I know you're long PACB. So that's good to hear. Live Ramp price target raised to 100 at Evercore RAMP. It's funny how these banks follow the other banks, because I think we had them yesterday as well. SOS Limited announces crypto mining plan. SOS is a ticker. SOS. Very interesting. It's funny how all-time highs beget all-time highs, right? And now we've got miners jumping in. I hope your electricity's low. Bill's key. Five Below price target raised to 208 at Craig Hollum. Five, FIVE is the ticker center of Five Below. It's a retail COVID play. Great. Apple held talks with EV startup Canoe. I think we all heard that. That's bigger news that CNBC would report. Plug Power price target raised to 79 at Craig Hallam. Plug PLUG. And we got a lot of followers there. I see them on the message boards. A lot of EV movement. If you didn't know, I'm sure you did. Axcelis price target raised to 43 at B. Riley Securities. ACLS. ACLS. Let's see, what have I got over here? By the way, we're brought to you by Stocktrade.tips. They have one goal, and the one goal is to help you profit off the insider knowledge of the hedge funds. So let's keep it moving here. Semtech price target raised to 84 at Cowen. SMTC. Here's Axcelis raised, the price target was raised to 38 at benchmark. ACLS again. Another concrete pumping price target lowered to $6. You don't like to hear that. That's a housing play. At B Riley, that's BBCP. See some, if there's any big ones that. Leading Biosciences announces fast track designation for LB1148. I don't think that's a COVID play. I could be wrong about that. So fact check me. It's SNCA, but they did get a fast fact checks or a a fast track. So interesting there. Sequential Brand signs partnership for William Rast brand. That's SQBG retail play there. TiVo and Cox Communications extend their IP agreement. That's TIVO and XPER. Here we go. Sarepta and Genevant announced collaboration for gene editing therapeutics. That's great to hear. Biotech, you probably had SRPT in your ETFs. It dropped like, I want to say like half, like 50% in one day. We're going back to last week. I'm not sure what the drop is about. I believe that there was kind of miscommunication there, but I believe that one of their drugs did not meet the endpoint in like phase 1 to going on to phase 2. Notable open interest changes for January 13th. Tesla, BAC, that's Bank of America, Apple, and NIO. That's big. Price is probably going up there. Plug Power, we had this before. Price target raised to 79 PLUG. Golar LNG Partners to be acquired by New Fortress Energy at $3.55 per unit. So if you have Golar, there's probably a premium there. That's GMLP and NFE. Allstate, here we go. Nice. Allstate lowering auto rates by 5% in several states. That's ALL. ALL is their ticker. FLIR Systems announced $23 million in awards from the USCBP. It's FLIR. So funny how all these, since we look at hedge fund trades day in and day out all day long, a lot of these are, they're hitting now, but from a week ago or 2 weeks ago or 10 days ago, really, right? Because that's what they've got. They've got 10 days to file that 13G, 13D. And so we see a lot of these stocks that have come in. Accorda Therapeutics announces corporate restructuring, ACOR. Could be good or bad there. JP Morgan announces top 10 energy picks for 2021. Again, JP Morgan announces the top 10 energy picks for 2021. Here we go. We have XON, which is Exxon, I believe. FANG, PDCE, PXD, XEC, PSX, BKR, FTI, TRGP, and LNG. A couple of those in there, but there you go. You're going to have to rewind to read those off again. Accordia Therapeutics sees Q4 Embrija net revenue of $9 million. And Ampra drug sales of $25 million. ACOR. I believe they beat estimates there if I was a betting man. Crocs again, we saw them yesterday. Price target raised at Mones Crespi to 91. That's CROX. Those ugly damn shoes, but they are popular and they are usable. Let's see what we got here. Moving on. Let's see what is getting bullish here. Intuitive Surgical sees 2020 revenue. Here we go. $4.36 billion. The consensus was $4.27. It beat ISRG. I would bet the price up a little bit. That's very good to hear. I like to hear when these pharmaceuticals. In fact, I would just tell you, I think pharmaceuticals for 2021, maybe even 2022, is going to be like the FANG stocks. If I'm being honest, Adams Pharmaceutical sees fourth quarter revenue $20 million, $20.8 million. Consensus was 21. They did not beat. That's ADMS. They're a little bit off. Their 2020 revenue was $74.2 million. The consensus was 75. Again, they missed again. ADMS. Deutsche is jumping in here to hold an analyst industry conference call, I believe tomorrow. Tesla will be talked about, just so you guys know. CleanSpark announces additional residential microgrid contract at CLSK. I'm sure the stock went flying just in that little bit of news. CleanSpark has been a dynamite spark, is what it's been. Washington Prime debt swap could stave off bankruptcy, says Compass Point. WPG. I'm not sure how many people. I bet there's Robinhood investors buying there. Not to have anything against those boys. I think they're good. In fact, I like to look at the Robinhood charts. As you can probably see it at the very beginning of this video. In fact, I got some cash in there too for the quick plays. Let's see. Summit Midstream has risen 32% today. That's SMLP. Again, there's a broad macro range here in the energy sector. It's taken off. I believe it's up 12 to 14% this year. I'm not sure what it did today. I have not looked at XLE, but it's led like the last 3-4 sessions. KB home sales rise 10%. It's KBH. It's good to see. Good to hear. I hope I'm saying this right. Kook, K-U-K-E is the ticker. K-U-K-E. Music rises 14.8%. It's great. Party Cities fell again. Grubhub fell 5.5% today. Morgan Stanley is going to hold a virtual conference very soon. Jefferies is too. Ton of big time companies going to be there. DocU, Oracle, Snow, Work, tons. I like these little notes. It's so funny. The CFA Society of Atlanta is going to hold a discussion. It's huge. That's good. Let's keep holding those discussions. How about we make some effing decisions, boys? GameStop rose huge today. GME, just so you guys are I think I talked about them yesterday. I am long GME. The only reason is because we see them on the hedge fund filings quite a bit, or at least we did. We jumped in. Stock's gone from literally like $2. I think it ended the day at like 32. It's crazy. It's had some bumps in the road, so to speak, but it's got a serious uptrend. But it's got really about 2-3 activist hedge funds in that own a ton of stock in that, and they are doing wonders. They've got really, really good cash reserves too. So if you're looking for a retail play, boom, there you go, GME. Let's keep it up, keep it up. Target price target. Let me say that again. Target price target raised to 235 at KeyBank. That's TGT. You did not know. Affirm indicates to open at $90. It's priced at $49. God, they're leaving money on the table today. AFRM, I don't know how they ended. GME volume above normal and is directionally bullish. We just talked about them. Dollar General to offer to pay employees to get COVID-19 vaccine. That's awesome. DG. It's good to hear. I'm not saying it's charity, but that's good for them. It's good for their workers as well in a small town. That's great. So we'd like to see Canadian Tire price target raised to 210 at TD Securities at CDNAF. We got some other Canadian. I'm trying to see if there's any bigger. Dropbox COO Olivia Nottenbaum steps down. I don't know how big that is. She probably had a better job. JP Morgan High Yield Credit Analyst to hold Analyst Industry Conference next week. SPGI. Interesting. Freshpet sees fourth quarter net sales at 84 million. Consensus was 88. That did not beat FRPT. Just so you know. Citi says sell Palantir on declaration in growth. Upcoming lockup expiring on PLTR, which is Palantir, MSTR, which is MicroStrategy, MDB, ESTC, VEEV, TLND, and Snow. It's pretty big news, guys. You need to understand on the declaration of growth and the upcoming lockups. That means there's going to be a lot of people selling, a lot of shares hitting the market. I'm sure most of those will actually be gobbled up. I know Palantir's will, MicroStrategies will be, MDB probably will be too. VEEV is good, Snow is great too. Really good companies there. Get out of this. Golar had a lot of news today. You might check their chart, guys, and just kind of see where they're at. There may be some momentum behind them now. Baidu price target raised to 290 at JP Morgan. Baidu, BIDU. I'm saying, man, I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Zynga, the original Farmville Facebook gamer, if you would. ZNGA, volume above normal and just directionally bullish. One of my best friends was their lead architect for years there. Energy continues to climb. TC energy price target was lowered. So that's TRP lowered. It's not good. Either they didn't drill in the right places, apparently. Raytheon was awarded a Royal Navy contract. I believe the Royal Navy is a British. That's RTX. RTX. The firm is now indicated to open at 82. IPO priced at 49. Still not there yet. Going back to the day's news. Trying to give you the stuff that CNBC doesn't give you. The ones that's just not big, right? GameStop rises. Dude, it was up 90% today. GME. Hexo was up 16. HEXO. Palantir. Pentagon cybersecurity project slowed by flaws. PLTR. Keep that in the back of your mind. Although I believe that's a phenomenal company for what they do. Not sure I agree with all that they do, but that for what they do, they do it well. Jumia Technology shares on way to 100, says Citron Research. So that is, Citron is the short. They do shorts. So JMIA, they are talking about shorting. But then you see JMA rallies after Citron reiterates call for 100 share price, JMIA. I wonder what they're trading for right now. Let's look real quick, because that's pretty significant. I believe they're biotech. Yeah, they're up 7% today, even with Centron poo-pooing on them. Canopy Growth has high call volume, above normal, directionally bullish. CGC, it's good to hear. Scorpio Tankers, no. Here, a firm finally opened this morning at $90 a share. God, they missed out on a ton. Man, why not just go through SPACs? Why? Literally, why? You could have had 2x cash. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Momo. The volume is above normal. It's directionally bullish. It's got some momentum, clearly. Suro Capital target price has been raised to $17.50 by Barrington. Buy AMD into earnings given pullback after Intel announcement, says RBC Capital. That's AMD, INTC, and VMW. I believe that's VMware. Here we go. HSBC downgrades DuPont. Damn, that's DD. Hate to see that. I'd like to see the old boys make a little money. Coca-Cola price target lowered to 58 by HSBC. Boy, they are bearish today. That's KO, sorry. Fiserv and KKR called out as best ideas by Oakmont's Bill Nigrin. FISV and KKR. Bill, we thank you for that. Kronos Group, believe they are energy. CRON, call volume above normal, directionally bullish. Love to hear the bulls. The bulls are running today. What's funny is GameStop's up, at some point today it was up 90%, and here we have GameStop downgraded to a hold from a buy at Standpoint Research. I guess it went too high. We're getting into European. JetBlue, directionally bullish. JBLU, guys. Here's another Bitcoin prediction. Bitcoin could hit 112,000 this year, says Standpoint Research. I just put out a video, literally just put out a video on Bitcoin price predictions for 2021. Talked about the MRVR and formula and how that works. We talked about stock to flow and how those two alone are hitting it's uncanny how just perfectly those two charts are just spot on. It's crazy. So look for that on the channel here. It's pretty cool. A lot of research. We talk about IBs, a lot of the IBs, a lot of Wall Street Titans, a lot of crypto personalities. What are all their takes, right? How much of the price of gold, right? The exit, the outflows of gold versus the inflows of Bitcoin. It's pretty interesting. Accord Therapeutics price target raised to 35. Rio Tinto reaches agreement with Meridian Energy to extend NZAS operations. RIO. Going through some European stocks here, guys. Fed says majority of districts reported employment rise. SPY, SPX, of course. It's great to hear, man. I hope people get back to work. I hope people in New York get back to work soon, or at least can get out. My God, unbelievable damage there. Economic damage literally hurts my heart. VMware Slides is Gelsinger returns to Intel to be new CEO. Wow. That is BMW and INTC. Also affects AMD and Dell as well. Moving through here. We're getting close to an end here, guys. Vuzivix call volume above normal and directionally bullish. Wanted to let you know, been long them for 2 weeks. VUZI found them through hedge fund filings. Most of these I find through hedge fund filings, just so you know. If it hadn't pumped, it's probably a decent stock. You might want to wait that out. Not saying bet the bag, but sometimes you do. Got a lot of European stuff here. Micro Focus price target raised by JP Morgan, MFGP. Societe Generale price target raised to 23 euro by JP Morgan. That's SCGLY for into that kind of thing. Lithium Americas volume is way up, directionally bullish. LAC. I probably read that wrong. Talked about them yesterday. I'm really bullish these guys, and I know Kathy Wood is too. Exact Sciences reports worldwide exclusive license for TARDIS technology, EXAS. It's big. It's huge. Amazon plans to bid for Italy's top soccer TV rights, AMZN, of course. Intel price target raised to 80 at Credit Suisse, INTC. Moderna CEO says COVID-19 will be around forever, mRNA. Not liking that, but I'm glad that we've got the vaccines out. I'm sure we all are. Please, if you've got an elderly, please make an appointment and get them in. I'm tired of seeing the deaths go up. Makes me just want to effing puke. Piper Sandler sees no larger issue in play following Silk Road Medical recall. SILK. They must be long, them. JP Morgan Utilities Energy Analyst holds an industry conference. It looks like it's going to be next week or next month. It does not say here. New Jersey reports December gaming revenue was up almost 9% to $312 million. Here we go. You want all the good tickers. Of course, you got DraftKings, you've got BYD, MGM, CZR, Penn, of course, LBS, rest in peace, Sheldon, WYNN, WIMHY is who will be affected there. They're all casinos in New Jersey. JPM just loves to hold conferences more and more. Nordstrom reports holiday sales down approximately 22%. JWN, not good for Nordstrom. We need to get some activists in that Nordstrom. They got something. They just don't know what they've got. Apex Medical sees fourth quarter revenue 11.3. The consensus was 8. They killed it. APYX. I bet that was up today. Builder's First Source initiated with an outperform at BMO Capital. Love to hear it. Builder's First Source obviously is for homes, residential for the most part, I believe. Viva shareholders vote to convert to Public Benefit Corporation, VEV. That's interesting. It's a very interesting move, especially in 2021 and kind of where we are. Somebody, if you know some, leaving the VIP comments about what's going on at VEV. That'd be nice. I know there are quite a few of tech ETFs. I believe it's tech, yeah. Renaissance sees net negative impact of roughly $170 million on fourth quarter from catastrophes, RNR. That's Renaissance RE. That is not the hedge fund. Beacon Roofing. I know for a fact that is residential housing. Market Perform at BMO Capital. That's BECN. BECN. Twilio, TWLO, initiated with a buy at Stifel. Great to see. Viva becomes the first public company to convert to a public benefit corporation. Somebody, please tell me what's going on there and why they did that. Adidas upgraded to Outperform by BNP. ADDYY is the ticker there. We got some dilution. Aldera, 50 million spot secondary re-offered at $9.50. It's ALDX. A little dilution there. Hold on. Boyd Gaming, we love them. We used to sell to them. Overweight at KeyBank. Boyd Gaming at overweight. Wow. BYD. Caesars initially was overweight at KeyBank. Boy, they're just... KeyBank's very bearish on the gaming sector. CZR. I think gaming's going to go through the roof. Not just the online games, but the actual casinos. Churchill Downs initiated with overweight at KeyBank. That's CHDN. MGM Resorts initiated with the sector weight. So fair. MGM. Here's Penn. Penn National initiated with the sector weight at KeyBank as well. What is going on with KeyBank? Are they seeing something that we're not seeing? Now, I'm not seeing a lot of hedge funds. I will say this. I'm not seeing a lot of hedge funds size up on gaming stocks. I'm just not seeing it. PFS Web reports fourth quarter total orders near 11 million, up 88%. That's good to hear. PFSW. That used to be a phenomenal corp. Getting close to the end here, guys. I promise. U.S. House impeaches Trump for the second time. Didn't know that was coming. Victory Capital reports AUM of 147 billion. That's 147 billion as of the 1st of 2021. VCTR, Victory Capital. Congratulations to them. Glencore downgraded to a neutral at Goldman. That's GLNCY. That's big. Wow. Massimo beat 2020 estimates, EPS estimates. 377. The consensus was 349. It's MASI. Massimo? Saying that right? Citi unifies wealth management teams to create Citi Global Wealth. Basically, they're just renaming and consolidating there. Canoe files to sell 24.35 million shares of common stock. GOEV. Congratulations. I believe that's dilution. GOEV. I don't know if they were public or not. I could be wrong. They then filed to sell 186 million shares of common stock for holders. Wow, GOEV. Somebody look into that GOEV. Dilution is phenomenal. MoneyGram is eliminating 90 positions. MGI. That's because they're using that XRP. XRP that's been delisted. Not that I'm against XRP, just so the XRP army do not come after me. Regeneron, REGN, awarded $2.6 billion government contract. GE Aviation awards $101.47 million government contract modification. GE, it's great to hear. We are coming to the end, the very, very end. Marine Max CFO sells over 400,000 in company shares. I'm not sure how big that is. There are sales for many different reasons. HZO is the ticker. And finally, Johnson & Johnson says COVID vaccine data shows stable, neutralizing antibodies. Good to hear. J&J going through the roof. And that'll do it, guys. Glad you stayed with me. This is the Traders News for January 13th of 2021. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit the Stocktrade.tips if you want essentially hedge fund alerts, hedge fund stock alerts. Watch 6. Go hard in the paint. We'll see you next time, guys. Cheers. Thanks for watching.